I ain't posted in like 10 years. I know, it's been a minute. So, oh my gosh, stop it. What up, little days? How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a great day. So, like, I was gonna react to something, but like, I don't have internet, so. And like, I used up all of my like hotspot and stuff. So annoying. So I don't have anything to react to, so I guess we could just talk or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, what do we talk about? Oh my gosh, have you guys been watching the show called Next Gen? It has a lot of people that I don't really know like that. Like, I'm not really familiar. It has Ariana Bierman, Kim Zolciak's daughter, one of them, Candy's daughter, Riley Burris, a kid named Brooks. Oh, Gia Giudice. I was gonna say Jadiche or whatever Andy be saying. Some kid named Charlie, Ava Dash, Dame Dash's daughter. I feel like I'm like missing some people. There was another person that was on there, but like I don't really see them on there that much, so I don't. Amira or something like that. Oh, Georgia's another one of them. I forgot about her. Girl, the one that don't wash her hands, girl. I'm like, girl, girl, this show is actually like really cute. It's fun to see like the housewives kids like growing up and stuff. So I think they only have like 4 episodes out. I watched all 4. I finished the 4th one last night. I'm not really sure like when they come on. I want to say it comes on Wednesdays, but if I'm wrong, I'll like correct the time or whatever. My favorites are Ariana and Riley, and Gia, obviously, like all of the housewife kids. I'm really not feeling Charlie at all. Like, I'm really not. There's just people like next to me and this guy is like staring at me. It's so awkward. But yeah, so they went to this party. Ariana and her longtime boyfriend were there. And Charlie was just like, I don't know, he was cutting up for no reason. Because I was like, why is he even acting like that, first of all? It was just so rude. Like, he was making like mean comments about Ariana. And then he said something smart about like, oh, something bad about like housewife kids. I'm like, first of all, Charlie, as I go there, okay? Because you, sir, you are a trust fund baby. All he does is like smoke weed all day, and you know, like he's talking like trash about his dad and stuff like on national television. He's like, oh, me and my dad, we don't get along, and you know, all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, you don't get along with your dad, like I understand, you know, and I could kind of see a little bit why he wouldn't get along with his dad, because he says his dad has favorite children. And I'm like, I mean, in my opinion, Charlie's a rotten child. Like, I feel like Charlie is just really, he's really douchey. He's really mean-spirited. And I think he's also like really insecure with himself, and I just get that vibe just plainly because off of like how he treats other people, and like the people that literally have not done anything to him. First of all, he's friends with Brooks, okay? So he's friends with him and Brooks's sister Chloe like go on a date, right? And then he texts Brooks later, oh yeah, like, I'll tell you about it later if I'm not at the room or at the house with your sister. I'm like, oh my gosh. Talking about like how he's like trying to, Chloe, right? So Brooks ain't having it, you know, but he's like really soft-spoken, very meek, very like, you know, dainty and stuff. Gia finds out about it and she's like, yeah, no, girl, like that's not how it's gonna be happening, okay? Like, you're not finna be talking about my friend's sister. Like, hello? Charlie is just not the vibe for me, like. And then Brooks's dad and Brooks are like having a conversation about it. He goes to go and talk to freaking Charlie. And then he gonna like co-sign with Charlie. I'm like, hello? Like, you are giving him like the like a handshake, like a high five, like, oh yeah, like Like, he's talking about screwing your daughter.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you.
I kind of get the vibe that he's like the cool dad, or he wants to be the cool dad, you know? And I'm like, you know, there's times and like places to be. I sound like I belong on Housewives. There's a time and a place. And I don't think like in that particular moment that he should have been like the cool dad.
But I tell you one thing, you put your hand on that girl, I'm gonna drag your ass up down the damn street like you was a damn rag. The hell you would put your hands on that girl. You old low down helper.
He's disrespecting your daughter, okay? I'm sure, like, you know, like the way you grew up and all of that has like a huge impact on like how you talk to people, how you treat people and stuff like that. But babe, we all have childhood trauma, okay? Get over it. I don't know what to tell you. Go to therapy or something. And by the way, since you always talking about how other people need to go to therapy, and you don't believe in therapy, but you want to say, oh, you need to go to therapy. You need to go to therapy. You should definitely go to therapy, Brooks. First of all, you got some nerve to be trying to tell somebody to go to therapy, sir. You're supposed to be like encouraging, you know, to these younger people and stuff like that. And you're over here just being a douchebag for absolutely no reason. Like, I really don't understand like his whole vibe. I don't really care. I don't care for Charlie at all. At all. I really like Ariana. Ariana is coming on the show. She's like a fashion girly. You know, she and her boyfriend they just moved to New York. So they're trying to launch their like fashion business or fashion line. I think it's called like Adorned Angels or something like that. I don't know. Like, she's just like I could like hang out with her, you know, because like she's just like really chilled, you know, very put together, very, I don't know, like she's just like, she is such a vibe. Like, I love Ariana, like, and she's a Jesus girly. She doesn't take nonsense at all, and I just love that for her. But like, she's just still like really chilled, and I just love that for her. So I can't wait to see in future episodes, like, you know, more stuff about Ariana and like what she's doing and stuff. And by the way, Charlie, you're over here talking about how you want to bang Ariana after you were just like disrespecting her, which is freaking crazy. But Ariana forgave you, so I forgive you too. But you're talking about how you want to mess with Ariana. First of all, you could never. Ariana, do not make me eat those words, okay? But like, Charlie, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely freaking not. Like, Ariana, you better not ever give him the time of day. Gross. And by the way, Ariana talking about her mama and her daddy was stealing her money. I'm like, girl, what? Like, I was like, girl, I know you freaking lying, because ain't no way. Girl, she's big pressed. She's pressed about it. She's talking about, like, you know, like she's over it or whatever. Girl, you ain't over it. I would not be over it either, because, girl, what do you mean you took my life savings? I read on the blogs that allegedly Kim Zolciak had, like, the U.S. Marshals had to, like, kick her out of her house, like, come evict her. Like, girl, what? Where did the money go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Gia had a party. The party was like super cute and everything. There was drama, of course, because of Charlie. Anyway, I'm so tired of talking about Charlie. Ugh, gross. Gia is so cute. Like, she is standing up for Brooks. You know, like, you get to see like her own like personality and stuff like that. Like, it's so funny because she's like super OCD. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Like, it's really cute to see like everybody's personalities and everything. Like, I don't know, I can't wait to like watch the rest of the show to see everybody's like progressions and stuff. Like, we're on episode 4, so we're kind of starting like a little bit like with the drama and stuff right now. So yeah, we love Gia. Riley, I think she's like trying to become a DJ. Oh, Gia has like a podcast. I think she's trying to become a DJ or something, because I see her like on like the little turntable things. So I think that's what she's trying to do, which is cool. Her and Charlie, get into it because like Georgia had like the girl that don't wash her hands, child. That's another thing. Let's talk about that first, because Georgia really tried it with me. Because first of all, I don't know why she was getting crazy with Riley. I'm like, girl, you're making it seem like everybody, the whole collective group, didn't look at you crazy when you talking about you don't wash your hands, girl, after leaving the bathroom, girl. And then you want to be hugging all up on Riley, hugging all up on Gia, hugging all up on people and stuff like that. And then when Riley said, then you want to be like, oh my gosh, I don't understand. It's my body, my choice. It's like, oh gosh, here we go. You can definitely choose not to wash your hands, and that is your body. But then why, if it's your body, your choice, Georgia, why are you pissed off about Riley not wanting you to put your dirty hands on her body? That's her body, right? Why is it never like the rules must apply only to you because like this is how you feel? Okay, well, this is how Riley feels. Riley don't want you touching her because you dirty, allegedly. Georgia like kind of pissed me off with that, because I'm just like, whatever. And so that kind of like goes into like the Charlie thing, because Charlie was at Georgia's party. Like they were all at the party or whatever, and I'm not sure if everybody went, but I know Riley was there. And some girls came up or whatever and was talking to Charlie or whatever, I guess. Or Charlie went up and go talk to one of the girls, whatever. So the girls didn't say hi to the group, okay? And Riley was like, girl, why you ain't say hi to everybody? That is so rude, blah, blah, blah. So then I didn't see it. I need to go back and watch it, because Riley said that Charlie was doing like this, like when he was trying to talk about like how Riley was being rude to the girl or whatever because she didn't speak to nobody. And so he was like, why you didn't, you know, this and that or whatever. I didn't see it, so I need to rewatch it. But Riley was like feeling like in her feelings a little bit, because she's like, I feel like, you know, I don't want to be looked at as like the angry black woman and, you know, all of that. Like I can kind of see a little piece of where she's coming from, because you have Georgia over here talking about, yeah, you don't want to touch me and this and that, making it seem like Riley was just being irrational. I'm like, girl, no, like literal health hazard. You cannot work in a restaurant if you don't wash your hands, or you shouldn't be. She's like hosting parties and stuff like that, touching all these random people. Anyway, Riley and Charlie get into it because Riley feels like Charlie was trying to make her seem like she was being aggressive towards the girl and that and this and that. And I was like, all honesty, like in my opinion, I know in other households too, but I'm saying like specifically like Southern ones, like you say hi to everybody and stuff like that, and it's just being polite. And so if you don't do that and you're raised to do that, like we were raised, like you always speak, because if you don't, it's like considered disrespectful. And so she felt disrespected because the girl wasn't like, you know, hey, hi, my name is whatever.
What happened to hello? How are you? My name is. What happened to that?
And so she just brought that up and was letting her know. Me personally, in my opinion, like my feelings wouldn't have been hurt. I'd have been like, yes, I said it, and what about it? I don't think that I would have gotten like that offended, because I don't really care anyway. Like, I'm like, ugh, I don't, whatever. Anybody that's associating with Charlie, child, Riley and Charlie was like supposed to be friends or whatever. And so Riley's telling Charlie, you know, about how she feels and all this and that. Charlie's like, I don't understand. I don't apologize. Da, 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 da. I'm not sorry. And then he go and apologize. Then he gonna say later, I didn't even mean the apology because I didn't think I did anything wrong. And see, here be the problem. Here's the problem for me. Charlie, if you really didn't feel like you did anything wrong, you should have stood on that and been like, I'm not apologizing because I didn't feel like I did anything wrong. I don't know. I need to watch it back again, because if he did do this, I can kind of see like why Riley would be upset. But like, in all honesty, I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't have been upset. I would have been like, yes, because your little friend was rude. Like, but I wasn't all up in her face like this, you know, talking like this. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that really like affected her. So, you know, I'm not gonna like minimize it or anything like that, but it was something that affected her, and it made her feel some type of way about it. I don't really think that he thinks that he's doing anything wrong, and if he really feels like he's not doing anything wrong, he should stop apologizing. Don't apologize for it, because you're going to continue doing it because you don't believe that you're wrong, or because you don't understand why you're wrong. And then you're going to keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again. People aren't going to take your apologies seriously. Like, I don't know. But anyway, child, I'm so sick of Charlie. Get him off the show. Don't want him. Put me on the doggone show. I'll move to New York. Me and my child, we'll move to New York. Put me on Next Gen. We can get lit. Who am I missing? Georgia, the girl that don't wash her hands. Next, she's a party planner. She's dating this guy. He's kind of cute or whatever, and she's trying to start a business with him. And I'm like, are y'all like, I don't know, maybe I am just too like old-fashioned and stuff like that. Like, girl, you're not married to this man. Why are you starting a business with him? Like, I don't know. But Ariana is starting a business with her boyfriend too. So I'm like, I don't know. It could just get a little bit too sticky for me. Personally, I would not start a business with someone that I'm not married to. And I would kind of be nervous even if I was married to them to start a business with them, because I don't know, things can get like a little sticky and a little weird sometimes. So I don't know, just make sure to write up everything. But Hudson, Ariana's boyfriend, did say like the business is going to be mainly Ariana's, because I think Hudson's like family has money, so he doesn't really like need it or whatever. Not your mama taking your money. That's crazy. That's crazy. I would be furious, especially if you didn't ask me. Like, girl, anyway. Moving on. Oh, Ava in this last episode was kind of pissing me off a little bit, because she came at Ariana talking about, basically saying like, I didn't know Ariana was a fashion girly type thing, like to Brooks and Amira, I think. And I want to say somebody else was there, but I don't know who they were. I'm like, girl, so Ava, Brooks, and Amira was talking, right? And Brooks was talking about how Ariana was wanting to have like a fashion line, or, you know, whatever. Here come Ava talking about basically like, I didn't really look at Ariana and think fashion. I'm like, why is Ariana taking all the strays? Like, what is happening? This is a lot. Like, I don't know why everybody keeps coming for Ariana. I'm like, is it because she's freaking hot? Like, she looks like Tate McRae. Is that what it is? Is it because she's hot? Ava's been doing fashion, you know, since she was a little girl. She's been like kind of like modeling, I would like to say, because her dad, Damon Dash, aka like Jay-Z's Damon Dash, was like a fashion like designer or whatever. And so it's like, of course you're gonna know things about fashion, because like your dad is like a fashion mogul, right? But it's like, knowing that, you see how hard your dad is working and stuff like that, like you would think that she would have at least like a little bit more compassion and be like, hey, I don't know, it just seemed, unless something happened, because I just thought that was like really from left field. And Amira's basically like saying the same thing, like, she didn't really do anything to you. Like, this is supposed to be your friend. Why are you talking trash about her? Like, you're talking trash about this girl like in the group. Like, she didn't do anything. Oh shoot, my child is coming. Okay, I gotta cut it short. But yeah, basically Brooks and them come over and Ariana's like, oh, what were y'all talking about? And he tells her, and then Ava gets mad because Brooks tells her. It's like, well, girl, you shouldn't be talking trash.